day everyone, and welcome to Exile News, the week show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile, starting the week with some Apollyon mystery box concept art, and this is just the latest mystery box, so it's kinda nice to see right away some concept arts, and of course, if you like this kind of thing, check the thread, I'll put a link in the description below. Other than that, we also got the patch notes preview, which is now patch notes live of 3.14.1c, which is like all bug fixes, both microtransactions and general client and gameplay. Only one actual change in a description for the harvest, but it's just a description change, so nothing actually changing there. Also, for the Mac, they increased the size of the in-game cursor, which is okay, I guess, but I mean, we'll see later why they did that. We also got a new fan art competition, of course, for Path of Exiles. You can see the prizes for the first up to the 10th places are pretty damn nice, and even to the 20th and the runners up is kinda nice as well, so definitely enter if you like to do something, and if you don't, well, just check the thread out because it's gonna be full of good things. The main thing is that this time you have to create still art. So this excludes video submissions, but includes anything else like painting, drawing, model creation, all the kind of things. And you just go and upload your image on imager.com and well, just post it. You can follow these steps if you never did that. And as far as the time frame for this challenge goes, it's available. It's live from now or from the time of this post up to the 7th of June. Which means it's 3 weeks pretty much, maybe 3 weeks and a half when this was posted. So again, if you want to participate, definitely do so. You can take your time, but 3 weeks are not that many, especially if you have a job outside of playing Path of Exile. Also, this is why we were talking about the cursor before. And I don't generally cover MTXs, but this one kind of created some backlash, not necessarily as bad as usual, but still, we have a new cursor pack that's obviously paid MTX, and you can see there's 5 cursors that are actually pretty good. Some of those are actually not that good, I mean, but it's just personal preferences, I guess. So yeah, first time we get some UI changes as a microtransaction. And this kind of begs the question, where is GGG going with this? Will we get Globe Girls back as a microtransaction eventually? Hopefully yes on a side, hopefully not on the other side. This is kind of weird, and it kind of split the player base into thinking, yeah, this is cool, or we don't really like where GGG is going with this. So this is interesting, at least, to know that happened. And also, GGG added a free high contrast cursor to all accounts as an alternative to the current default cursor. And they didn't even put it into this news, probably because it looks like shit, just like everything they do when it's not a paid MTX. I mean, do you remember how cool auras looked back in the day before microtransactions happened? Yeah, if you played long enough, you should remember how those were. And yeah, think how they are now. They are so bad you might as well not have it on at all, and it wouldn't even make a difference. So yeah, this is what I feel, but I mean, I'm still torn. We'll have to see where GG goes with this change. I have to say, these cursors are actually pretty cool. Anyway, we're also getting soon, of course, soon TM, some video memory utilization improvement, where basically the problem is the loading and unloading of assets. And if you're using DirectX, basically when you end up with not enough VRAM, you just slow down the gameplay, and then the assets get loaded into another memory, and then it gets swapped between the VRAM and the other memory, so it gets even slower and everything kind of crawls. But if you're using Vulkan, on the other hand, and you run out of memory, you just crash, like straight up crash. So both of these options are not acceptable, of course, for GGG. So what I did is they retooled the engine so that the assets could be loaded asynchronously without stalling the rendering. And this is actually pretty good. The point of this is to unload dynamically the texture that the game thinks you're not gonna need soon. And well, what do they display while the texture is loading? Basically, they have the lowest MIP levels, which means the low detailed version of every texture always in memory, so you can always slap that on. That is of course the texture streaming tech, right? And that keep your game running for like 1-2 seconds at worst until the actual proper texture is loaded. So that's how it should work. And well, they are kind of working on improving this system pretty much, and we'll hopefully see that soon. Ideally, they should have already put this into the game, but they weren't satisfied with how it was going, so they kind of decided to wait, and hopefully, ideally, it's coming in the coming week. However, they just update us as the testing continues, so basically, yeah, don't expect it too soon, but hopefully it's gonna come sooner rather than later. And while it's not a panacea for every single graphical performance issues in the game, it's definitely gonna help someone, so more power to these kind of fixes which improve the game a lot for a lot of players. So yeah, I guess it was all for this week, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.